Hello YouTube. So here is the iCharger 4010 Duo ready to plug into power. Okay, it's saying input voltage is 17.96 volts. As you can see, I've got a desk lamp shining down on the display. If this was my chargery right now, the LCD would be flat washed out. And also the screen resolution is pretty darn good, and it works at, it's definitely not an IPS, but it definitely works. It's probably I forget what that older style LCD is, but definitely works at some decent angles. Well, now I'm getting the window glare, but you can see it from pretty good angles. Obviously directly on is the best way to go, but still it's quite readable. Alright, so the charger comes with these two balance boards. If I do have a complaint about these balance cables, is that they're a little bit lightweight. They're not quite as beefy as I'd like, but the insulation on here is also something that kind of fakes you out. So the insulation on here is not silicone, it's some other high temperature insulation. So the insulation is actually much thinner. With silicone you have to use much thicker insulation. So I think the actual strands inside are pretty thick. It's just the outer wall is, the insulating wall is pretty thin. These connectors on here, being that they're 10S, it goes in with a fair amount of force. And then if you're wanting to pull these things back out, don't pull on the wires. Pry at the corners because you'll probably yank a wire out. I'm only going to plug in one channel. But anyway, you get pretty good sized cable. I had to put an XT90 on the end of mine because that's pretty much what I use for a lot of stuff. Or I adapt from XT90 to something else. Like, you know, here's an XT90 to XT60 adapter I made. So XT90 pretty much covers everything, and then I can convert down from there. So anyway, this is everything that you would get from iCharger. This is a battery pack, or I guess you could call it a bench charger thing that I made. So these are 18650 battery holders, and there is 10 cells and 10 cells. So this is the stuff for the second channel. And here's all the connections for the first channel. I made this in two sets of 5S, so that, you know, if I only wanted to charge 5 cells at a time or 10 cells at a time, I'm going to plug in one or the other. And the balance boards can handle that too. So this is a 6S connector, and here's 2 5s, 2 4s, 3 3s, and 3 2S's. Alright, so the next video I will be putting batteries in here and then talking about the display and